So you've rolled the credits on Fantasy Life I, but hold up, don't put your tools down just yet. The real adventure is just beginning. Here are the top 10 things you need to do in the post-game. Number 10 on our list is maxing out all 49 buddies. Yes, there are 49 buddies hidden across Riveria, and if you're a real completionist, try maxing out their 5 heart friendship levels too. That's a ton of gift giving, but it's worth it for bragging rights and unlocks. Like for example, I've got Sir Odin right over here. I've already maxed out the 5 hearts over here for him, but I didn't even start powering up, and finding up those power up currencies is going to be the end game grind. Of course, as you know, or maybe if you didn't, as you unlock the 5 hearts out of each of your buddies, you're going to get different skills, like the Sultan's Shield, boosts physical defense by 40 when Damon is in your party. And then of course, I've got Damon in the party as well. He's great. Why not at this point? So I need to continue maxing out these characters, because once I do so, it's going to boost magic by 40 while dark weapons are equipped. So yeah, we'll equip him. And then of course, we'll work on the other 49 buddies as well. Good luck with that. Number 9 on our list is mastering all lives, hero rank, and the skill tree. Wow, look at this. Okay, so I'm close. I've got master on a lot of the crafting and gathering ones, and then one of the combat ones. But have you truly lived if you haven't mastered every life? Well, get each of these to hero rank and fill out those skill trees as well. Right, because it's easy to go through and craft everything as a crafter, gather everything, but actually filling out all 64 of these nodes in every single one of these classes is going to be crazy. Once you do so, you'll unlock powerful bonuses and become an unstoppable multitasking machine. Number 8 is explore Ginormosia fully. Now, Ginormosia is huge, and it's packed with so many different things. As you can see, if you take a look at each of these little towers, it'll tell you kind of what's in the area. There's a shrine that you can get, so obviously find all the shrines. There's leaves that you can find, so find all the leaves. Now, it also means that you have different area points too that you can work on. Yeah, there's a lot going on. You can also find legendary weapon recipes all over the area. Now, maxing up each of the different areas over here is going to be the challenge. Now, as you go through and like beat up some enemies or find some chests, cut down trees, do everything over here, you'll gather area points. Now, once you go over here and talk to one of these, you can click on area settings. Now, right over here on the very top, you can see that I'm at rank 2 simply because in the top right corner, I have 647 points for this specific area. Now, if you press R1 or to the next page, you'll see that once I get 1,000 points, I can level this up so the monsters are even stronger, the ore is even better, the treasure is even better, and so on and so forth. 3,000 for the next level, 8,000 for the next level, 20,000 for the next one, and then 150,000 for the last one. Oh my gosh. But you can see that you're going to get the area challenges that are a lot harder. The enemies are going to be around 75 and 80. Treasure is going to be crazy. This is a huge undertaking. 150,000 points is a lot. When I'm out here at 647, 150,000 times all of the different ones in all of Ginormosia. That's insane to even think about, right? You have every single one of these 14, 15 plus regions, and you're going to try to get that? All right, best of luck to you. Let's go online. Let's knock it out together. Number 7 on our list is hunt treasure groves for rare drops. Yes, if you take a look over here on your own island, this little specific spot is dedicated to all of the treasure groves. This is insane for all sorts of enemies and materials that you won't find anywhere else. If you want to complete your encyclopedia or craft some rare gear, time to jump in and go treasure hunting. The cool thing about this is that you can do all of this online and you'll be able to find all sorts of things. I've done 4 full treasure groves starting from 0 years ago, and then it pretty much goes all the way down how many years ago, so like about 100. You can do all sorts of different floors. You can head on over there and really just knock out all the enemies in each of these sections until you go all the way down to the bottom and then fight a boss floor. Yeah, it's really fun to do online. It takes a while, and you don't necessarily have to do every single room. You can just work your way over there. And then once you hit the very bottom and beat that boss, you're going to need to replant another of the treasure grove sapling, which you could find from the roaming merchants in Ginormosia. Number 6 on our list is customize your island town. Yes, Animal Crossing lovers, here you go. This is your cozy sandbox now. You can build waterfalls, you can lay down different pathways, you can do some terraforming, you can do all of this stuff. Literally, it's all here for you. Turn your island into Animal Crossing Fantasy Life Edition, right? Look at this. You can just customize. You can put down all sorts of furniture wherever you want. Yeah, you can rotate it, or you can grab some other things. We got a little breakfast set we can put over here. There's a lot of things. If you press R2 right over this way, you can go ahead and craft up a little bit higher up in the ground. There we go. You can get your like second level of terraforming just as easy. Oh my gosh, 20 times faster than it is in Animal Crossing. You can even go up to a third floor just like an whoa, whoa, whoa. 1, 2, 3. You go fourth floor? Dude, I didn't even know that. And I've been playing this game for almost 100 hours. That's really cool. And then likewise, you can go ahead and make dirt paths just like this. Right over here. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm destroying this for the tutorial. That's fine. I'll go ahead and we'll excavate it. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Just like that. See how easy this is? That's so funny. You want to do some water crafting right over here? Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to excavate this water. I don't really need this little hard little area. Yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, we don't need it. Or, you know what? If we want to build a little pond, we can absolutely do so. Let's do a circular pond. Oh, it made a little heart at like 2 seconds in. That's great. No worries. So the same concept goes over here. You can go through and the possibilities are limitless for your little island over this way. Yes, it's not as big as Animal Crossing, but it still scratches the itch, and I'd love to see all the different things that you can do with your island. Number 5 on the list is buying and crafting every recipe. Visit every merchant in the overworld in all the different towns and buy every recipe you can find. Now remember, top crafting is your path to fast experience. As you can see over in Marco's shop, there's a ton of things that you can buy over here, such as some cook recipes. You'll take a look over here, you'll get some different blacksmith recipes, carpenter recipes, all sorts of things, and it costs a ton of dosh in the game. So yeah, you're gonna have to grind that out too. And honestly, nothing says end game like running your own fantasy Etsy shop, right? Craft everything, put it in the gallery, and then go from there. Number 4 is going to be maxing out Marco's shop. 5 stars. Now you'll notice over here, I'm literally in Marco's shop from the previous one. I did all of the quests involving with getting his shop to 5 stars. Now, if you normally go over here in your island, you can talk to him and he'll have some different things that he'll want you to deliver. Yeah, hit that 5-star rank and you'll unlock all sorts of powerful crafting items. The reason why I wanted to get 5-star on this one was simply because I wanted all the different appliques and stickers. We had dragon stickers over here. One of the really helpful ones was the golem sticker, which helped me out with crafting and having more bonuses on that stuff. Yeah, that was really the end game thing that I wanted the most out of everything here. So yeah, make sure you guys do that because he also expands on all the different items that he sells over here, because one of the things that's really hard about the game is, you know, what if you need, you know, a specific seed or a specific crafting material, and like going in and finding it is really convoluted. So although Marco's shop doesn't carry everything, I would say he carries about like 75% of all the materials in the game. So it's definitely worth grinding the deliveries to see what he stocks. Number 3, clear every bulletin board quest. Head on over to activities in the main menu over here, tab over once, and you can see all the different activities that you can do. Now these quests are very easy, including, you know, putting objects in your house or buying things, but it's not only base camp, but you can go over to Mysteria Island and do all those quests. You can do Faraway Island, you can do Tropica Isles, you can do Swolian Isle. As you can see over here, I've done all of them in that, and I was able to unlock a whole bunch of recipes, different bridges, different house designs. So the only thing that I have left is to do base camp, and I'm really excited to go through all these simply because there's some question mark ones that I literally have no idea what they are, and I don't have any idea what happens when we do them all. So work on this and have a great time with it. Seriously. Yeah, the base camp has the most, so brace yourself. Number 2 is crafting the ultimate gear via ancient slates. Now, while dungeon crawling, especially over in the treasure groves right over that way, you'll be able to come across the mysterious ancient slates as a drop from enemies. Now, ultimately, This guy right over here, Edward, is the one that's going to appraise them. Think of them like a gacha system for legendary gear blueprints. I don't have any on me right now, but what I did with my 14 of them that I had earlier, you give them over to him, it's a slate, he translates it, and then you randomly get a recipe. Now, the cool thing about that was that I got some really, really awesome looking recipes. I'll show you what I got. Right over here for this, I got an avalanche axe. This is, obviously, we already know about the Axe of Time, or the of Time varieties that you find in Ginormosia, but I found this avalanche axe that is recommended 1300 carpentry skill. This has 429 wood cutting, which sounds amazing. So anyway, some of the materials I've never even seen before. They're probably locked deep within the treasure groves. But yeah, this one's it. You want to be able to craft the ultimate gear, and it's going to be a lot. And at the very end, number 1 on our list is going to be completing every NPC quest. Now, head on over to Quest over here. By now at this point, you've done everything pretty much 10 through 2 right here. So, talk to everyone. Oh my gosh, you can see over here that these are some baby quests that I can easily knock out. So many characters have hidden requests, and completing them gives all sorts of different gear, even new materials that you've never even seen before. You'll never know who's holding on to your next epic task. So look for these little exclamation marks all over the world. If you have some of them ready to go, you can click on the map right over this way, go over to any of the spots, like say, I don't know, the faraway island, and you can see exactly that this person over here needs that beef. So warp over there, talk to them, and go from there. Then you can see over here, this guy needs the table. This person with the little arrow, you know, needs an iron needle. Zoom out over here, take a look and see who has some, and then as you're kind of walking around, just spam the A button on them, get the stuff, finish it, and work on to the next one. All right, cozy gamers. That was our top 10 things to do in post-game. So if you thought the game was over after the final cutscene, think again. Let me know in the comments how many of these you've actually completed, and drop a heart if you're going for 100%. As usual, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me continue to grind out this 100%, definitely turn your notifications on and subscribe for even more Fantasy Life I. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.